Welcome to announcements on this Thursday, August 25th, a B-Day, and we start announcements off daily with the Pledge of Allegiance, and it goes like so. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, today is the 25th, the B-Day. Here are your announcements. First and foremost, robotics team will be meeting after school today in the library, the 25th, and that'll be again after school. FBLA will have a quick meeting after school on Friday in room 215. Dungeons and Dragons will be meeting in room 140. That is today after school, and again, that's 140 for Dungeons and Dragons. Take Charge will take place Fridays at 1 o'clock in room 116. And you can feel free to grab and go your lunch and bring that with you as well. All students are invited. The men's swim team is having a preseason picnic on Sunday, this Sunday, the 28th at 12 noon. And this is for any students who are interested in joining the team. They ask that you email crwashswimming@gmail.com. So again, that's crwashswimming@gmail.com if you'd like to learn more and attend, and that is for their preseason picnic this Sunday. Science Club is having its first announcement, which says, are you interested in earning scholarships, winning trips, and standing out on a college application? The Washington Science Club is having a meeting on Tuesday after school to discuss upcoming opportunities with Miss Wills in room 138. If you can't make it and you're still interested, please let us know. Improv, our Forest Drive Improv company, proudly invites you to join us as we kick off our 10th year of our Washington High School experience. Join us Fridays at 1:30 in Mr. Sheets' room, which is 228, for improv games and introductions. This is a fun, welcoming, and no-pressure environment. And if you're a student and if you're interested, you can join, and they'll even give you a free FDIC t-shirt. The Washington Literary Press is having its first meeting of the year today in room 222. There'll be free snacks and a discussion about plans for the year, and everyone is invited. WLP is sent around students' best creative writing and art, and if you'd like to read, write, or draw, WLP is a place for you. Swing by room 222. Today's events, we do have a golf meet that'll be taking place at 250, and that'll be at Gardner Golf Course, and we have sophomore invitational right here at Washington High School for volleyball. Our birthdays are Brody Griffin, Marley Lytle, and Sophia Melton. And then our staff birthdays are Mr. Ron Sims and Mr. JP Clausen. Our meals today, we've got spicy chicken, supreme pizza, buffalo chicken wrap, sub sandwich, and chef salad. Now, before we go, there's something else I want to talk to everybody out there about. So hopefully everyone's giving me their undivided attention. So yesterday, we had a pretty big thing take place in the main stairwell. And during that time, it caused quite a bit of a disruption. And there's a lot of noise in the hallway, so I'm actually going to clear out of the hallway as I talk about this. Go to class. We had a class issue that stopped us from being able to actually get to our classes on time. Now, I know some of you were bothered by it. Some of you might not know, but we had an incident. Bottom line, and I wanted everybody to know about it because the individuals who caused that disturbance and held people up, they're going to be held pretty accountable for their behavior because we can't have our school be disrupted by students who choose to do those things. Yeah, I know there's an echo, Mr. McWhirter. I'm trying to fix it. It's on the computer next to me because I moved out of the hallway because people were loud. But the bottom line is that can't happen. So if you are a student who finds yourself in a conflict, I would suggest you find an adult in the building. You can start in the main office if you want, or any other adult that you consider to be an ally for you, and talk with them about how you can handle it appropriately. Because if you do the sorts of things that happened yesterday, you'll find yourself in a lot of trouble because we don't tolerate that as a school. And you have my word that I will do everything in my power to prevent things like that from happening at our school. Now, the other piece I want to know, or I want to talk about, and this is part two. People may talk about the 4 to 5 people who were involved, but there were so many other people who played a role. Hundreds of students saw it, and they responded in different ways. Here is the only appropriate behavior. This is what I expect from Washington Warriors, because when you come to this school, it stands for something. What I expect is if you see something like that, you get out of the way. You go to your class. You find another place to be. You do not gather around. You do not make it difficult for the adults trying to get through. You certainly don't hype it up. You don't orchestrate, and you don't film. Those sorts of things are not tolerated here too. And I thought it would be very important to convey that expectation. Students who behave that way can also be found in trouble. You may not know this, but we've had students who've been suspended for filming fights. We've had students who have not come back to school in the past for helping orchestrate a fight, whether they threw a punch or not. So don't put yourself in a position, all my fellow Warriors, so that we have to have a conversation, a serious conversation involving your involvement on something that you don't need to be a part of at school. Our school is a safe and orderly environment, and we're going to do everything we can to support that. And we need every person out there as a citizen of this school to help us do so. Now, if you're like, Mr. Ballard, that's not fair, I disagree, or I have questions, I am going to casually walk right back over to the little theater. You have permission from me to meet me in the little theater if you need to have a conversation right now about what do I mean, because it's very serious, and I want you all to understand this point. It's critical because it is important for every person to have a role in keeping our school safe. So I'll be in the little theater for 15 minutes or at a minimum in case anybody else wants to join me. Other than that, on a lighter note, so many of you guys had a great day, and I know we're going to have a better day today. Enjoy this day. Take care. Until tomorrow, remember, it's always a great day to be a Warrior. See ya.